Alrighty, yo, you guys, Beast, back with some obviously content. Today we're doing another build on the Fallout 4 Newcastle City build. This is my Laundromat build. This is also going to be a bit of a mod showcase. The first 4 minutes or so here are going to be building just a base laundromat. We did not add the functional washer and dryer that we were going to be using in this video. That is right, we are using a laundry day mod is the name of it. And what this mod allows you to do is place on a washer and dryer that is functional, that allows you to make clean clothes dirty, make dirty clothes clean, dry wet clothes, and things like that. We will get into a mod showcase on that, as well as just everything you're going to need about that. We will have a little tutorial over that, but for now we are building the laundromat. Right here we have clean washer and clean dryer here. I do believe this is from a mod. I think there's just like Wasteland Reimagined or something, and it just gives you every single item available in the game. Even the ones that weren't originally available in the workshop are now available, so a little bitty bit of nice to haves there. It might even just be base game washer and dryer appliances. There might be clean and dirty versions of them, but regardless, this is the ones we are using, and I think it looks pretty good. We're just doing like a double stacker sort of setup. Like if you've ever been to any sort of cheapo laundromat, you will know that it's mainly just going to be double stacked up machines. One on top is going to be the dryer, one on bottom is going to be the washer, or it could be the other way around, of course. I think it might differ based upon laundromats. I'm pretty sure, though, usually the dryer is on top and the washer is on bottom. That's how I have always remembered them. But that's kind of what we're going for here today. We just kind of placed a set of them on like one side of the wall, and then I think on the other backside wall, usually there's a little waiting area for people to sit down and wait while they're waiting for their clothes to get done washing and get done drying. I do believe there was... I seen one that said it took 2 in-game hours to use, but this one seems to be like a pretty instantaneous system. I think I'm going to use this mod for my washer and dryer mod just because it's the simplest. It doesn't look like it supports every single drop of clothing in the game, but it does support a large variety of it, and we will see that in a little bit. As you can see here, we're just doing little decorations. We needed like some sort of clothing boxes, like you know how the laundromat, they have like the clothing carts where all the clothes goes into them. At first I thought about putting actual clothes up, but I didn't end up using a clothing line. It's more of an outdoors item, and we do have dryers here, so why would we do that? We could have used the shopping cart, but I think we ended up going with one of those like really large sized like wheeled cart things, and we went with that because it's just the castle, so it's everybody's laundry. One of these little things, one of these little emptied out. I seen it, but then I didn't see an empty one for some reason. We did eventually find one that was empty. You'll see that in just a little bit. Also, there's these little CVC clothes baskets right here. I had a couple of different things that had like clothes, just to kind of decorate it and make it look a little bit more like a laundromat. We may come back through here and do a little bit of touch-ups off camera before I do the full showcase of this entire build. We will be building every little section of it in separate videos, and then once everything is completely done to my liking, which is going to be a pretty big minute from now, or at least when we've done good progress, we'll do a big showcase of this base, just giving you a full tour of it. But for now, this is my laundromat build. As you can see, the seats are done. We should find the storage things soon, I would think. I think it'd be under warehouse. Yeah, here we go. So, we got these little warehouse industrial carts here. This just seemed to fit pretty nicely for, you know, clothes storage for the castle, because this is every single apartment. This is all the barracks. Everybody's going to be using this place to wash their clothes if they don't have a washer and dryer in their unit. And as you can see here, we're just doing some little ceiling decorations. And yeah, so pretty simple laundromat build. I think it looks pretty nice. It fits for the castle. It's just kind of meant for the tenants at the apartments to be able to use, and that's included in the rent, so they don't have to pay anything. And yeah, so the first place we went after building these actually was Fort Hagen. What you're gonna need here is some Abraxo cleaner to build these. I only had one and I needed 2, so we had to go get one Abraxo cleaner. I think we ended up finding like another one. This place has, I think, 14. 7 of them are supposedly in the command center, which is where you like fight a certain bad guy, which I'm not going to mention in case any of you haven't beat the story of this game yet for some weird reason, even though it's been out since 2014. But I digress. There we go. There's our second Abraxo cleaner. We got all the Abraxo cleaner we needed. So it's going to be located in the crafting, actually, tab. I think at first we checked the resources. It might be under workstation as well, but it ended up being in the crafting tab towards the end. There is 2 different main items. First of all, there's 2 versions of the primary items. That's going to be the laundry station, There is a laundry station and a laundry station pro. I'm not sure what the difference is. I think the laundry station has a cool down time, like it takes 2 hours to wash your clothes or something like that. However, the laundry station pro seems to be an automatic sort of thing. You just have to have the clothes wet. So, as you can see here, you can't instantly just throw your clothes in this thing and be on your way. For some reason, I'm not sure why we have washers and dryers here, but we have to wet our clothes first. So, the first thing you're going to have to do is convert it from a normal piece of clothing article to a wet piece of clothing article. And we're going to do this using the laundry pre-soak bins, which we're going to go ahead and place down now. I ended up just placing them kind of in between the waiting area. It kind of seemed to make sense. You could sit down, pre-soak your clothes, wait for the machines to be ready, and then take it over the machine. I'm not sure why you have to do this. And we eventually found a piece that would work with this. The Army helmet does work, so there's all sorts of things, Army fatigues, things like that. You can see the full list if you download the mod and just go see what you can wash. But as you can see, the instant you put it in here, leave it for just a couple seconds, it will turn into a wet clothing article, which then can be taken over here and turned into either soil clean clothes or wash your dirty clothes. So you can make it a dirty or a clean version of that. Maybe you want to make it a dirty look because you're going for like a rough and tumble soldier build with a dirty helmet. Or you can clean it and have a clean helmet. And once again, just throw it back in here, wet. And of course, you don't need the Abraxo cleaner for every single time you clean. That is just to make the station. I do believe it uses acid and oil for most of what it does. For soils, it uses oil. And as you can see here, just to dry wet clothes, all you have to do is just throw it in here and you can dry them for free. It's free to dry your clothes. It will cost you, I think it's like acid or something like that. To wash them, but that is really not a big deal. Most of us have a ton of acid, but yeah, that is pretty much the basics of the mod. I think what we have next now. Alrighty, so just some last minute decorations here. We ended up putting up this little guy here. He's like wearing a tuxedo. I figured that kind of fits the look of it. And we put 3 little stars up here. And I think we ended up using just like the clothing sign, which you'll see in just a bit, just over this doorway, just to let you know this is where you wash your clothes. But I do believe that's going to be all for now, guys. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're not already, and keep it beast mode. We will have a little bit of a showcase just at the end of the laundromat. But I am out. See you. Keep it beast mode.